Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League. So we move on. This is round 3 of our GR3 Championship from League 2, and we stay in Europe for this third round before we move on into the continents, to America and into Asia for the next few rounds. And we're at Italy, and we're at the Lake Maggiore circuit right there on Lake Maggiore, funny enough. That's why it's called that, I guess. So this is race 1, 15-minute sprint race. Guys have done their quali. Here is the grid, so let's get straight to it. And yeah, here we go. So Aaron in pole position. We've got Bailey in second, Phil Mack in third, Jerry in fourth, Paul in fifth. Harry Poppins in sixth, Flash, who's back here, missed the first couple of rounds, but he returns here for round 3 in seventh. Sam in eighth, Conrad, who's joined us as well, in ninth, Aussie in 10th, Seabroad in 11th, Kev in 12th, Pickle in 13th, and Seamus in 14th. So 14 cars, all going to go for it. Watch those lights. Here we go. Oh, a long hold that as well. Quite a few long holds over these rounds, isn't there? As we see the guys coming up to turn 1, Paul going through the middle of both Phil Mack and then Bailey just managed to get around there. I think everyone's around there quite nicely. Jerry maybe just got a little bit held up there, but we've got Flash there as Phil Mack attacks Jerry on the inside, gets round there. That's still got that little bit of lag going on, hasn't he, Phil Mack? But Jerry right up behind him now in 5th spot. It's the top 3. Come around this little left-hand kink, flat through there pretty much, and flat through this next one, this next right-hander down the dip, brake about in the dip there, drop it down a couple of gears, and straight up the back, straight up the hill. So Phil Mack then got quite a good drive out of that. Left-hander is on the back of Paul in third, but look at this back here, got Sam attacking Flash around the outside, gets that done through the quick S's. Someone's a bit wide there. Was that Phil's? No, I think that's Phil's lag actually. Looked like it was a bit wide. There's Flash tries to attack Sam again, try and get that 6th spot back, but it's all getting a little bit close and personal up here as Flash goes up the inside, gets that gets Sam up the inside, doesn't he? Well, it's going to be a drag race to the line. Hasn't quite got it done yet. Sam's there and Harry Poppins is joining it as well, right up there, all 3 of them as they come into turn 1. Easy to run wide there, if you're not careful can go onto the left and onto the grass as Flash still sniffing around trying to get up the inside of Sam, but remains in 7th spot does Flash. Harry Poppins just sitting there in 8th spot, but Flash is still trying to attack Sam, but ahead of them we've got Phil Mack right up behind Jerry as well. These two having a little battle as the top 3 are just pulling away. Phil Mack trying to, was that a little, I think he might have just tagged, but that was, yeah, quite a bad lag going on there, isn't there, from Phil? Thought it looked like he tagged the back of Jerry. I think he did actually look like he slowed down, put him back into the clutches of the other GTR Sam and Flash and Harry Poppins. So 4 cars now there coming through this quick S section onto the brakes for this next difficult left-hander. Again, you can run wide at that point here onto that grass is what you can see there, but all nicely through there. Aussie in 9th, Kev in 10th, Pickett in 11th, and there's Seabroad in 12th with 2 full GTs of Conrad and Seamus in 13th and 14th spot. We're back to our leaders though, and Aaron and Bailey, the usual suspects, are getting away from the rest. Paul just still in third, but can't quite go with them at the moment. And Jerry's putting on a good show there in 4th. He's going to be up the back of Paul soon, I fancy. Comes through the quick right-hander down the hill and then round this cambered left-hander. Some cars like that, other cars don't. You can knock the car around if you've got got it a bit wrong there. Sam and Flash and Harry Poppins all in line astern here, as Harry Poppins has a little sneak preview on Flash. Not going to get it done through that quick left right, but Flash is still all over the back of Sam. Still not get it done yet. This is the West reverse circuit as well, so one that Flash has a little moment. It's going to allow Harry Poppins to get past. He does. Just lost his momentum there on the exit of that corner. Did Flash had a little moment. Back end just had a little wiggle. But yeah, this is the West reverse circuit. Not many people use it in championships. Don't see it used very often, as Sam just went a bit wide. It's allowed Harry Poppins through, so he gets another spot. Does Harry Poppins up to 6th spot? And that Mazda RX Vision. So these three really going for it. It's a quick track. Got a couple of slower corners, really, just the sort of the final couple of hairpins, really. Apart from that, it's pretty much quick all the way. Still these three having a good battle here. Just have a look at our leaders and see how they're doing before we... Actually, we'll just stay with us a moment. Let's see what happens to any of them going running wide. No, all still good there. Bailey, there he is, there's the leaders. He certainly has got up onto the back of Aaron now with 5 minutes gone. So it's getting close up top, with Paul still in 3rd. Jerry's just gone off a little bit, but Phil's now attacking the back of Jerry, so Phil's got himself up to the back of Jerry now. Paul's trying his best to get away from these two. Of course, knows all about Jerry, and Jerry knows all about Paul from their time in League One. As Phil Mack has a bit of a, well, that would have been a bit of a late lunge there. Again, at that spot last time, there was a bit of a tag on the back of Jerry, fortunate to get away with it. But again, gets away with it as Jerry remains in 4th spot. Phil Mack just back a little bit now, in 5th. Have to do it again. It seems to be, looked like a little bit of a dive. Didn't look like it was on from back there. As you can see, this is what we had to sort of contend with, the lag. You know, sometimes it's okay. Look, at that point there, it's not so bad. Other points on the circuit, though, it's you didn't know whether he was coming or going, to be honest, when you was near him. So this is going to rumble on, I think, between these two. And again, Phil right up behind Jerry. They both run a little bit wide onto the strips there. Run-off area, that's what it's there for, but it does lose you time, obviously, if you get too far out on it. And these two certainly are going for it, aren't they? But no real change there at the moment. And Harry Poppins in 6th spot. He's doing all he can to try and get with them, but he's a little way back. We've got Sam in 7th, Oz in 8th, and other McLaren. And then Flash back to 9th now. As Flash, who he's had a moment somewhere as Flash. Didn't see it, but he's dropped a couple of spots. And now he's under pressure from Kevin, that BMW. And Pickle's not that far behind either, as Kev has a look. Does he get it done? Not through there. Oh, it's close. Real close. But Flash holds it off in 9th spot. Yellow flag in front of them. Now, what's this yellow flag about? Is someone off? Can't see anything immediately. No, there's the guys there. Everyone seems to be running. Oh no, it's Jerry. Jerry seems to be slowing. So let's go back and see what happened to Jerry then. Oh, and there it was. Almost into the pit lane, actually. just give it too much beans coming out of that. Oh, and he's back onto the racing line, and that was actually hit his teammate there. He's going to drop us a couple of spots back to 8th spot there. So just lost it, give it too much coming out of that final corner. Back end went round, and that was the end of that. Flash then 9th, Kev 10th, Pickle 11th, 12th for City Broad, Seamus in 13th, and then Conrad a long way back. He's having a mare of a race here with Conrad in 14th spot, so not going well for him at the moment. These two are fine, no change up there though. 1 and 2 still the same. Paul's still in 3rd. Phil Mack, he's got past Jerry. Oh, Jerry had that moment, didn't he? That's why. So Phil now, he's going to do what he can to try and get that podium spot off of Paul with, where are we? Well, 9.5 minutes gone. So coming into the last 5 minutes. Maybe Poppins to 5th. Sam 6th. Oz in 7th, another yellow flag. What's that for this time? Oh, and that was me. I think Paul made a mistake. I do remember it. I do get it on the grass, I think. Yeah, give it too much. Here you go. Back end, and I was, planted face first. That allowed Phil Mack through. Went into the wall there. I just tried to stay onto the inside. I could see Harry Poppins was there. Give him plenty of room on the inside. I said, do you go? Go and have it. So I dropped back down to 5th spot there, does Paul. Harry Poppins up to 4th. So I made him a little bit of a mistake coming through, give it too much, and got that back wheel, that back right onto the grass. Sam, Oz, Jerry, Kev, Pickle. Why was he out onto the left there? What happened there to him? Let's have a look. Did he have a moment as well? Well, we'll have to have a look as he comes around through. He's found a couple of corners where he was attacking Flash, wasn't he? And Flash actually hit the wall, so actually there was nothing there. I think he was actually trying to get past Flash. Let's have a look at Flash there. He actually headbutted the wall as he came round. So yeah, Pickle's just going up the inside and got it all wrong. Flash actually went straight into the end of the wall there, all the way back to 11th. He goes. C Broad, he's going to be pushing on to the back of Flash as well, so C Broad can see 11th in his sights now. Seamus, Conrad, still there, 13th and 14th. C Broad, let's go back to see if he attacks Flash, gets that 11th off him. So we're into nearly the 11th minute now, so Flash having not a great return on his return. Still trying to, well, you've got to remember, first time in the race, in the Ferrari, in racing terms for him, so probably just trying to get used to it, really. C Broad now, can he get into the slip, get nice and close? Maybe get him down at the end. Not going to get him through this fast bit. Steady through here. You've got to hug that inside line, otherwise, well, you see what happened with myself. C Broad then. No, it's all fine. Hasn't got it done yet though. Oh, and C Broad, and he's done a Jerry as well, and he was even more nearly into the pit lane there. So exactly the same as Jerry. Just give it too much. Let's see if Aaron's getting away from Bailey. No, he's not, but it's still ahead as we come into these final couple of laps now. Got him all over the back of him. Bailey all over the back of Aaron, that is, as they come through. Nicely through there. Drop it down a few gears. You can take quite a lot of that inside curb there. Oh, Bailey's going to do a flash, and he has, and that's going to give, there he goes. Thought he went way too wide there, so that's basically giving Aaron the victory. He's almost the full length of that straight now back. So Bailey Often see him with mistakes, but he's made one there. It's not going to lose him any positions, but just going to lose him victory. Phil Mack into third spot. We see him go past him. Harry Poppins in fourth. And actually Paul's got a little bit closer to Harry Poppins now. So after his mistake, Kenny, he wants to get that fourth place back off of Harry Poppins. I think that Mazda is pretty good out of the corners, or along the straight parts, pretty quick. But in the corners, that Ferrari's a little bit better. Dawn's flat through there, pulls right over it onto the back of him now. Is he going to have a look? No, not down there. How about the switchback? Ferrari can be a little bit difficult through there, but yeah, he'd have to take it a little bit easy there. So that's just allowed Harry Poppins that bit of breathing space. And as we know, he's pretty quick in the straight line, that thing. So Ferrari's not going to catch him through there. Or maybe on the brakes. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's right there, he's Paul again. And this battle goes on right to the end between myself and Harry Poppins now. It's a great finish at the end, so can't quite get him yet. Again onto the straight, so I'm not going to get him along now. So let's have a look at the leaders then, as we come into this final lap. So it's been a few little incidents here, and he's way out in front now is Aaron Bailey, and I think they're actually starting to lap the back markers. Yeah, blue flags are out. There's Conrad, so actually coming through the back of the field here. Bailey then, second spot. Phil Mack looks like he's going to pick up that third place here in race one. And let's go back to our leader as he comes back round for the final time through these last couple of corners. Congratulations to Aaron. It could have been a lot worse had Bailey not made that mistake. Would have been right under pressure to the end, but he won it in the end, so congratulations to Aaron. Victory. Conrad's out of sequence, so Bailey will get that second. There he goes, and Phil Mack's going to get the third spot. So there's your top three. And Paul, I've got ahead of Harry Poppins. Will he get that full space? No, he didn't. No, Harry Poppins got it. Just. So Harry Poppins fourth, Paul fifth. Just didn't have enough pace out of the exit of that corner. As we see Sam coming in sixth, Oz in seventh, Jerry coming round in eighth spot. So good recovery really from Jerry, considering he went off, didn't he? Kevin ninth, Pickle in 10th, Flash will pick up 11th spot, C. Broad in 12th, Seamus in 13th, and we know that Conrad in 14th. So there's your race one. Join me again for race two soon. That's the 30 minutes endurance. Hope you enjoyed that, and see you then.